For the past 37 years, Dave Lantz has walked into the Camp Point Village Hall almost every day, and for many of those years, Lantz served as both the police chief and city administrator. But after March 26th, Lantz will not be heading over to City Hall on a daily basis, and he says he'll miss it.
Right. Usually when we're called, somebody's got a problem, and it really makes you feel good when you're able to help them. That's not always the case. A lot of times it turns out to not be such a pleasant experience, but that's probably what I'm going to miss the most, is just dealing with the public on a day-to-day basis.
Lantz started his police career back in 1976. For a few years, he worked in Brown County, and in 1989, Lantz moved just a few miles down the highway and became the chief in Camp Point. He says being a chief in a small town can have some advantages.
It's so funny, when I worked in Mount Sterling, one particular that I can think of, I had a little run-in with a 16-year-old, and I just took him to his dad to take care of it. And I come to Camp Point, well, now this 16-year-old is an adult, and every time I see him, he's thanking me for the way that I handled it back, 20 years ago. So yeah, it's kind of neat. You are in fact dealing generation from generation over that many years. You're dealing with the same families a lot of times.
Lantz says he'll always remember being at Quincy Regional Airport when Air Force One touched down carrying the President of the United States. He also will not forget helping clean up Camp Point following the windstorm that hit just a couple of years ago. While his career in police work has been rewarding, Lantz says he's looking forward to retirement as well. Jim Whitfield, KHQA News, Camp Point, Illinois.